welcome to my channel. My name is Casey. As you can tell by the title of this video, I will be giving you guys 6 ways to generate income. I am a strong believer that you should have multiple streams of income. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my channel and the YouTube algorithm. We live in an era where there's so many opportunities. They are at the tip of our fingertip. If we can just gather all the information that we can become wealthy. I'm doing this so I can build a foundation for the generations to come. I'm trying to build an empire so that the people that comes after me, like my kids, my grandkids, great-grandkids, they have something to live for. We live in such a crucial world. When I say they, I mean the society and just the government in general. They don't want us to win. They hide so many things from us. I mean, not really hide things, we can go and learn those things ourselves. We have to really dig deep and do our own research. Okay, let me actually get to the real topic before I get sidetracked, because I tend to have a mind of a squirrel, so I have a short attention span. Once I start talking about one thing, my mind goes and talks about that thing, and then I'll just go and talk about that topic. Anyway, okay, I need to stop. I just had a cup of coffee, so excuse me, but I'm gonna give you the 6 different ways of generating more income, so keep watching. The first way of generating income is, of course, your 9 to 5. Well, that's what I like to call it. So it's the one that you clock in and clock out for. It could be a barista at a coffee shop. It could be a retail position, a fast food restaurant, a host, ones where you just go and clock in and clock out. It's where you're employed. It's where you work for somebody else in most cases. So like me, for example, I'm a supervisor at Hyatt Regency, and I will be working there Monday through Friday, and then I will be a leasing agent on the weekends. So those are the 2 jobs that I clock in and clock out for, which is considered my 9 to 5. Another way to generate income is by starting your own business. I did create a video on how to start a business, so make sure to watch that. I will be linking it down below. But I strongly encourage you guys to start your own business because you are your own boss. I do have my own clothing line called Wavy Beachwear. I've had other businesses called Millennium Coast and I Need My CMOS, but I would just strongly encourage you guys to start a business, especially in this day and age, because you never know when you can lose your 9 to 5 job, because of the pandemic or something, or just if maybe they lay some people off because they're not making money. There's no telling what could happen at your 9 to 5. Another good way to make money on your own schedule would be either DoorDashing or delivering with UBEREATS. If you guys are not familiar with that is, it's basically where you pick up food for somebody and then you deliver it to their house. It is very popular, and I've done it when I was living in San Jose. I was unemployed at the time, so I had a lot of free time, and I would be making hundreds of dollars throughout the day, and I made up to $2,000 in 1 week. So you can make money, especially if you live in a bigger city, because people are lazy and they don't like to pick up their own food. So that's one way to make money, and you can create your own schedule. You don't even have to follow a certain schedule. Isn't that awesome? If you feel like driving around, you can do that, and you can just deliver food. It's easy as hell. The next idea I have is to create your own gig on a freelancer website. So the 2 most popular ones that I've used are Fiverr and Upwork. So basically, if you are very talented, if you know how to create logos, if you know how to design websites, if you know how to do all the codes and stuff, I don't know, there's just so many other things you could do, and you can just create your gig and charge for your services. So if you know how to create Facebook ads, Instagram ads, anything like that, you can charge for your services. Again, it is fiverr.com and upwork.com. I'll put it up here so you guys can check those websites out. It is a cool website. Like, I used to create logos for people, and that's when I had a lot of free time, but now of course I can't. And another way to generate income is simply by investing in stocks. There are many ways you can invest in stocks as far as trading go. So there's scalping, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing. You have to kind of learn what kind of trader you are in order for you to invest in stocks. And my biggest recommendation is not to listen to your friends, because your friend says, oh, you should invest in this stock. Don't immediately go do it. Like, you have to go and do your own research, make sure that it's a company that you fully trust. The stock market is not a game. It definitely is not like the casino where it's gambling. It is not gambling. It has a lot to do about research. That's the biggest misconception about the stock market, is people think that it's gambling. It really isn't. You have to be on top of the catalyst. You have to do your research. So like, for example, I used to be a scalper. A scalper means you get in and out of a trade within a few seconds or minutes at a time. So you only hold your shares for just a really short amount of time, and then you go and either sell it or buy it. So whatever. I don't want to get too deep into that, but anyway, I used to be a scalper, but that was a full-time job. So you have to read up on the catalyst, watch the news. You have to do all of that before the stock market opens. And I used to wake up at like 5 a.m., do my research, and then the stock market would open and I would get in and out of trades. And I did this with my previous partners. So scalping requires a lot of time and dedication. Like, you have to really be dedicated to the stock market. It is not a game, okay? Like, I just hate people who think that the stock market is like the casino. It really is not. Figure out what kind of trader you are. I am currently a long-term investor, so I hold my shares for years at a time. I'm not even trying to sell it till I'm like 50 or something. I don't know. So I was gonna say something, but I forgot. And you gotta keep in mind that when you do invest in a company, you are becoming part owner of that company. So you're buying a small percentage of that company, depending on how big or small the company is. So if you're gonna buy a company, like a share of a stock for a company, like, really think about whether you even trust that company. Are they gonna be like going big in the future? Are they gonna make a difference in the future? You know, like, kind of think deeply about whether they're gonna make a change, or if is it worth investing in. You know, like, make sure to do a lot of research before buying shares. That's just my biggest advice. An additional way to make money in the stock market is by investing in companies that pays out dividends. If a company pays out dividends, what that means is whatever profit that company makes, they sometimes would pay the shareholders a certain percentage. So for example, if you buy shares with Apple, and then Apple makes like $1 billion that year, or like $1,000 extra that month, or you know, that's $1,000. Apple making $1,000 in a month, that's dumb. They probably make like millions, but that's besides the point. I'm just trying to give you guys a good example. So Apple makes a bunch of money in a month, right? And if you are a shareholder of that company, Apple will pay you some of their profit. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. But the last thing is to invest in real estate. So I am not an expert about real estate, so I'm currently, I would say I'm on my way to getting my real estate license, so I know nothing about this topic yet, but I would definitely invest in real estate. It's like the best passive income that you can generate for yourself. But yeah, so those are the 6 different ways you can generate income. If you guys did like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.